It's time to get a little less serious about wrestling. This is the Alternate Commentary Table with lifelong friends.
Notice your difference in size.
And lifelong wrestling fans.
Each is a very capable performer, and each is a little too clever to give the other boy much of an advantage.
Mitch Hontzias.
Credits himself with a lot of power.
And Dimitri Korolis.
So that he got all that power from drinking raw olive oil all through his youth.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to the Alternate Commentary Table. We want to welcome you back right here on the Celebrate Wrestling podcast feed. That's right, anywhere where you decide to stream those podcasts of yours. You do that, you do your business, but you tune into the show. We really appreciate you. McGuire on Wrestling drops every week. Legends and Champions drops every week. But you got to do one thing. While you're listening and you're looking and you're liking and you're setting your alarm bells, you got to do two really important things. The first thing is you sign up to the Facebook page. That's where the action is. That's where all the spice is.
That's right.
That's where the food gets its flavor here on Celebrate Wrestling. Go to the Facebook page. It's all the great content. I want to put one thing out. That picture of me, which will lead into the second thing you have to do, is not a real picture, although it weirdly and oddly looks like me.
I'm pretty sure that's you.
But where does that picture come from?
AI, buddy. AI.
Interesting. Anyways.
You're everywhere now, man.
I'm viral, man. Anyways, I would have and by the way, I didn't put permission for that to be my photo. I want a different photo.
It was just a photo.
No,
Yeah.
I want my photo.
I don't know why you're getting so upset. Listen,
Mitch?
if you got a problem, for all those that are listening right now, thank you for joining. You're on Celebrate Wrestling. Just slide into the DMs, just like Ludwig did last week.
That's all you got to do.
Allegedly.
But look, if you want to add a little flair to your life, if you want to add a little bit of flair to your life, outside of sliding into the DMs, what you got to do is, even though I don't like the face, I love the shirt that was on that picture. And for a limited time only, put in your pre-orders on Celebrate Wrestling or get in touch with Daddy with the Mike McGuire on the main page. Doesn't matter. But you can get your Greek World Order, your GWO shirts. We want to give a thank you to our longtime friend.
Yes, the Jessica Miran.
The JM coming in hot. Like a souvlaki on a Friday night at the taverna.
That's right.
Thank you for the purchase. Thank you for the pre-order. It's going to look good on you. She's been a supporter not of the show, but also Dungeon Wrestling, the whole family. We really love you. Want to give a shout out actually to the whole family there. But Jessica, thank you for your support, all of you. If you're saying, I don't know if I'm ready for GWO yet, number one, you are. Mm-hmm. You don't have to be Greek, it's your first step.
Don't think a lot about it. Just
join. Your first step into Greekness.
That's right.
Which is your next step into greatness.
That's right.
But until then, maybe you just want to celebrate wrestling. Yeah. Well, the McGuire's got a really good shirt. Okay, it's a blue on blue, and what I didn't realize is it's a homage. It's a piece to the, to that means something special. But you can either go GWO or you could go McGuire on Wrestling, Celebrate Wrestling logo.
You were looking for something.
I was.
See your face. Your eyes rolled to the back of your head.
I know. I'm like, don't do it.
You look like the Undertaker.
I know. Don't do it, Dimitri. Don't do it. He knows me too well. Keep it clean. Dad, I've been to the principal's office.
You've been good lately. You've been good.
I've been good. It's you that's been bad.
Me?
Yeah.
Have I?
Nah, I just say that.
You know what? It's probably you and Mike talking behind my back again.
We would never.
Anyways.
Ever.
Anyways. Let's get down to it. We kind of alluded to something. Okay, so last week's show, we had a good old time. And, we didn't get a chance to watch SmackDown last week, which is why we didn't really bring it up. Because God knows, if there's one thing you've learned about this show, is material that Tiffany and Charlotte provided last week, we would have been all over it. So we're not going to talk a lot about it. I'm just going to say real quick, Dimitri, your thoughts on that whole discussion, that promo that took place last week. Who was onside? Who was offside? And who do you blame for that disaster that it was?
Look, the benefit of doing the show now that we're doing it is now we get 2 episodes under the belt.
Good point.
Actually, I blame no one. I loved every part of it.
Really?
Look, on the onset, it was cringe.
Oh.
Like there's a point when you're professional and you throw some real in there.
Right.
And you can get behind it. And it kind of caters to the older fan too, because we're a little bit wiser on how the wrestling business, the entertainment aspect is formulated. Outside of, let's say, we're 8 years old and we think it's, fully like we're just immersed, right?
Right.
So I actually like that kind of stuff because it bleeds in. You're like, they brought that up. Like the Rollins, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, that triad feud that was going on, it just meant that much more because we know that they hated his guts going on.
Right.
Okay?
Good point.
This one was cringe because now you're getting to a point where you're like, holy smokes, you guys. Like now we're teetering on like insanely unprofessional. Until yesterday.
Right.
When it all makes, it was just all better because then the Charlotte comes out and she starts tossing her around.
Right.
And then now the promo is really, really, really good. So in a weird way, it went from being the awkward Cena called the Rock out for having the notes on his wrist to becoming potentially and follow me on this that what if it becomes the best match of WrestleMania?
Don't do it. Don't make those allegations. Don't make those kind of predictions right now. And I'll tell you why. Last year we did it here, right on this same show.
That's why I said what
watch the Uso match. The two brothers, identical twins. It's going to be the greatest match. Worst match. I agree. I was looking forward to it. I'll go back to the promo real quick. The promo was cringe, man. It was so bad because I said it a couple episodes ago. They're just not connecting. They're just not. And it's pretty evident now that Charlotte still doesn't realize that she's not the champion. Like she might have realized it right at that moment when Chicago was calling her out and booing her and she didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
Like I know she's been out of the game for a bit. I get it, but she should know how to react better. And then Tiffany didn't help anything with her comments and B, just trying to be something she's not yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She said it herself. She's 25. That's pretty young to go into a WrestleMania, to be the champ. You know, it's just a lot going on. I think that the spotlight is not meant for them. Make them, like, if they can be the second or third, fourth best match of WrestleMania, that's a win.
Yeah.
If they try to go for the gold, and I'm talking about, like, be that best match, we're in for a bad WrestleMania.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's you're right. I'll retract it.
Retract your comment.
But that's why it's a what if. Okay. So I'm not on record.
Good point.
I just said it was a what if. It was a what if.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. Okay.
Pre-order your what if. No, but at least I'll say this.
Yeah, sure.
I'll say this.
Okay.
As cringe as it was.
Right.
And I don't got to put a what if on that.
Okay.
Because I know that their segment was the most exciting thing that happened on SmackDown yesterday.
Yeah, I guess let's start there. Why not? Buddy, we're a week away from WrestleMania. Yeah. And dare I say, previous to the last month, actually, let me go back one thing. Elimination Chamber happens. The world goes on tilt.
Yeah.
We are all now going, oh my God, this is going to be the greatest WrestleMania in Las Vegas on top of it.
Holy smokes.
You're giving me the final boss. You're giving me a bad John Cena, Cody Rhodes, a Charlotte, a Stratton. You're going everywhere.
Yeah.
I am worried. I am on record right now telling you, I am worried about this year's WrestleMania.
Uh-oh.
There is just nothing is jumping out at me. Nothing is making me want to watch it. And last night is another thing. We're a week away. And when I'm more excited about seeing if Randy Orton is going to call out our boy, friend of the program, friend of mine, Nick Aldis, that's not good either. That's what I'm waiting for.
Right.
When Cody came out, can I tell you something? I got up and went and got some water or got a drink.
Was it water you got, Mitch?
There was something in the water. But all I'm saying is that at the end of the day, buddy, nothing is making me say, "What? You can't leave. You can't leave.
Right.
You can't leave this seat right now."
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm worried.
I'm worried. I'm worried too. Yeah, I'm worried too. There's gonna be a lot of great spots. Now it's at the point that I'm thinking they're only saving graces now that we think it's not going to be as good as, let's say, last year or what we thought.
Right.
That the bar is going to be set so low in my mind that they actually don't exceed expectation, but it seems that way. You know, it's kind of like inviting that one friend to make you look good.
Right.
You know,
and then all of a sudden they look great.
And then you're like, oh my goodness, what the heck happened here? Like, no.
Ozempic, huh?
Yeah.
Damn it, I knew I should have got that prescription.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, maybe I do need to slide into Charlotte's
You're
DMs.
working out with GW Joe.
What?
Damn it. I knew I should have called for the workout plan.
You don't bring Joe out. He's an Adonis. What were you thinking?
What were you doing?
Yeah, you should have brought Mitch and Dimitri.
Buddy,
so good.
Okay.
But you're right.
Yeah, I'm watching it yesterday. Okay, fine. We'll start with a little. Well, look, Kevin Owens now we know is officially out of WrestleMania, unfortunately. So they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with Randy Orton. I understand the pivot they have to do there is going to be a really harsh one. It's going to be a big one, and they got to figure it out. If it happens to be Nick Aldis, this is great. I look forward to it.
I think it's fantastic.
But I think it's probably going to be a solo Sequoia. It looks like maybe that's where they're going to head with it. Which again, fine. Maybe that'll help too. But this is my worry. That was going to be a match I was kind of looking forward to. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Cody comes out and does his promo. And man, without John Cena, like you guys can call me whatever you want and make, you're just being hard on him because you're fine, whatever. Say what you want. Tell me you were intrigued yesterday. Tell me you were enjoying that promo yesterday. Tell me what lured you, like going, I can't wait for next week. I'm worried. And when that's your closing out of WrestleMania, that's going to be the creme de la creme, the one we've all been waiting for. I'm worried. They had to bring out all the belts to try to lure me.
Okay. I will start out by saying I agree. Okay, hold on. There's a but.
Can I just catch my breath?
Can you relax for a second?
I'm nervous.
Just relax for a sec, okay?
I know the show's next week, right?
Can you relax for a sec? See, this is what you're doing. You're getting nervous. You're uncontrollably talking. Don't do it, Mitch.
I'm not. I'll leave you alone.
You're getting nervous. You're upset. Because this is what happens when he's upset. Look what you've done to him. Look what you've done to him.
Another
That's what I mean. Okay. Cody Rhodes, we are sick and tired of you coming out talking about the same thing over and over and over and over about how John is this and how he used to be that. And like, listen, you've used his lines against him one too many times. Your time was then, my time is now. I go again. Like, just come on in polka dots then.
Yeah,
if we're into that, like, let's go. You know, if we're just pulling all these nostalgia pieces and old scrapped goods.
Right.
Bottom line is, it's boring, Mitch.
Yes, it is.
But
And it shouldn't be, though, Dimitri.
Hold on. The only but is this.
Okay.
If it's a fact that it's because those two guys can't make it due to scheduling, and he's got to come out here, and they're kind of sandbagging him.
Agreed.
To have to just go out at it alone with no creativity, because we're like the other week I was at my house. We were watching WrestleMania. We're getting hyped, right?
Yeah.
My brother and the other Mitch.
Yeah.
Second favorite Mitch.
Can't believe there's two Mitches.
Wow. We should change Mike McGuire to Mitch McGuire.
Now
what
we're
if he's the new, like he's the new Mitch, right?
Listen, the more Mitch, the merrier.
So, anyways, the point being is where was I going? No, we were watching WrestleMania 18, okay? Mm-hmm. And we started, and then we got into watching like different wrestling promos,
right?
Like WrestleMania promos.
Yeah.
All these great WrestleMania promos, if you look at the packaging, it was like I'll take WrestleMania 18, Hogan and The Rock. It was, he hit him with a hammer, and they drove the truck on 1 week, and then they had a face-to-face 1 week, and then there's all these things. Stone Cold and The Rock, like there's always these things. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns, even them, week to week, they got to have something. Cody doesn't get that with this one.
I know, but
and that's the tough part. So this is where, if all creative is doing is saying, hey, just go out in the ring and cut a promo, you got to give them some credit to at least like do something.
Oh, I'm not. Believe it or not, I'm not mad at Cody Rhodes.
He's like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
You're right,
but without Wilson.
Well said. Listen, I believe it or not, I am not mad at Cody Rhodes. I'm mad at WWE right now. Going, you guys are giving us. You told us that it's gonna be the greatest. Like doing what you did, making John Cena the heel, and then you're showing it in little sprinkles here and there. It's not enough. It's not enough to get me excited, because now here's my problem. Next week, John Cena shows up. Let's say he does win it. I can't see him once a month.
Yeah.
We need to see him, because God knows I don't want to listen to Cody Rhodes losing the belt for a month straight. Like, I don't need that either. So that's my worry going into it. As I look more and more onto the card and looking at yesterday in SmackDown and seeing what's going to come out of the SmackDown card to go on to WrestleMania and all that other stuff. I mean, Timu Undertaker, Damian Priest, and
Captain Drew Sparrow. Like he might as well just come out in that music.
That's gold material. That's some gold material. Like that one is starting to that one to me is like the same thing.
In the first ever pirate match at Treasure Island. Or what was
first one to find their gold.
What's the hotel? What was the hotel? Was it Treasure Island?
Treasure Island.
Yeah,
the match is going to be... They're on the strip. First one to the Treasure Island wins.
The Margarita Melee. Captain Drew Sparrow against...
but you know what? That match to me,
the side taker.
That match to me is no different than every other match Drew's in. Like, remember when he fought CM Punk? It's like it's very physical. It's like back and forth. It's a brawl. You know what I mean? It's like I'm getting the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? It's like going to your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza is the pepperoni, but this week, hey, I'm getting crazy. I'm just going to get ham and tomato.
What?
It's the same thing.
They might as well just duke it out in Jeopardy.
Exactly. Now you're on something.
We'll take wrestling history for 400, please.
Last week we didn't bring it up because it was his intro, but Ray Phoenix showing up on the scene, 2 matches in. I didn't appreciate that he has 2 masks. He double wrapped the mask.
Listen, we all know that doesn't work.
Who wears a mask on a mask?
You don't double bag it.
He double bagged the mask.
It's a myth, Ray Phoenix.
I was looking at his mask, the first one, and I was like, because I didn't know he had the one underneath. I was like, that one looks a little weird, that mask. And he pulls it off. I was like, you put 2 masks on. Like, we live in a weather-induced city of Calgary where it's minus 40, and never have I seen person put on 2 baklavas. You know what I mean? Never. Have I ever seen that?
He shouldn't be Ray Phoenix. They should change it into 2 masks.
2 masks. And why? And by the other way, he spells Ray. Like, listen, WWE's on fire. Yeah. A lot of bronze and a lot of Rays.
Yeah.
And they spell the Ray the same way.
Bronze.
You got Ray Mysterio, Ray Phoenix, both with an E.
Bronze Rays. The Sunshine Squad.
Now that's a faction I could get behind.
The Summer Squad.
It's Ray. Which one? Who cares?
Doesn't matter. I like how they sit them down. They had Ray and Penta. They're like, listen, one of you's getting Raw, one of you's getting SmackDown. Please let it be me. Please let it be me.
But we haven't seen each other in years, sir. Doesn't matter. We're keeping you separated.
But his little move there that he does where he runs on the top rope.
Buddy, it's unreal.
I can't remember what it's called.
Okay, hot top. Alternate scenario. Ooh. Who's better, Penta or Ray?
Ooh, come on, man. It's the Penta.
Okay, alternate scenario. Who does Mom love more, Penta or Ray?
Ooh, I feel like Ray. I feel Mom loves Ray more.
And they had a manager at AEW. What happened to that guy?
That's a good question. Like, if you can't even make, you're the manager, you can't even come with.
How
sucks. Bad of a manager.
That sucks.
That's bad management.
He bad managed himself out of a job.
There was no way that they vouched for him on the way over. They're like WWE's like, well, do you want to bring him? They're like, no, we're good. No, we could call him. No,
that's fine. I'll do it on my own. That's fine.
Good.
That sucks for that guy.
That's terrible.
That's too bad.
That's terrible.
Okay, so that was literally all of SmackDown yesterday.
Yeah,
that was it. And then let's go real quick over to Raw. Not that much better. I'm not going to lie to you. No Cody in that one, which I was okay with. That's what made it a little bit better. That was, I got 1 Cody instead of 2, right? Yeah. That's okay. The Women's World Championship match, the Io Sky, the Rhea Ripley, the Bianca Belair, I get it. Okay. Adam Pearce, I got to be honest, your managing skills suck. Like, you truly gave Rhea or Bianca or whoever it is now, Io, I don't know who I want to say got into the match now, all because they made us think about it.
They made us think.
I would love that guy to be my manager. I'd be getting a raise every other week.
Yeah,
this guy's horrible at managing.
He's lost control.
He's lost control.
He's just yelling. And then you look at Nick Aldis,
right?
Our boy, Mitch's friend.
Hey, friend of a friend.
Friend of a friend.
That's right.
Okay. Then you look at him and he's standing around. He's making match. He has a demeanor.
How about he's going to be in a match?
He better be.
He's going to headline WrestleMania. That's his story.
You got... Talk about finishing the story.
There you go.
That's a story I like.
Hey, Randy, you hear voices? You want to hear a chair shot? That's what you're going to hear.
Listen,
get near my boy.
Because like Mitch says, when the cream comes, the cream comes.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
It's documented.
It's documented.
On Celebrate Wrestling.
Forever.
Forever.
When the cream comes, It comes.
That's right. Even in the
Well, what are your thoughts on this? Like you said earlier, you think that Charlotte and Tiffany might steal the show. This one, I think, is going to steal the show. Next week, we'll have our predictions, of course, but I think this one steals the show.
Let me tell you what stole the show for Raw for me. There's really two things, but there's only one highlight.
Okay.
And one real highlight.
Okay.
And the Greeks mean one highlight, and that goes to Braun Breaker, the spear of... that wasn't even a spear. That was a torpedo.
He's Bobby Boucher.
He's a Tomahawk cruise missile. Do you remember those?
From Waterboys. Yeah, well, yeah, 100%.
It's crazy. You're right. Yeah, he's the one. Like, all he was missing. Someone needs to clip it. Where he's like, just gave him the business.
He gave him the business. I don't think he realizes that part is supposed to be like, 80%. He's going at 120%.
He's a tiger beetle.
He is. He's a tiger beetle.
The pound for pound fastest land animal.
They go blind because they fly, they run so fast.
They run so fast they lose sight. That's right. What Braun Beater Bagel, or what's it? Sorry, Braun Beetle Breaker.
Can I just tell you something? We're back.
GWO shirts. Hey, you want to feel the essence?
Mike keeps saying how we do this for no, we do it for the money. Send us the money.
Yeah, we are going to make money this time. And by the way, none of this drop ship stuff where we got to put it back in. Okay, Mike says we're not about the money. He might not be, but the Greeks are.
The Greeks are.
Listen, if we want to eat honey, we got to make the money.
That's
I'm
right.
in the business of making money. Mitch is in the business of getting people money.
That's it.
Celebrate Wrestling, GWO shirts. Get in, get on board. You're going to love it. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel the essence of the Greek.
Right.
You're going to feel the essence of the chair shot. You're going to feel the essence of the wooden spoons. You're going to feel the essence of everything. I'm telling you, it takes over.
The one person. So this week I didn't do a power ranking, but this person could win every week the way they're going.
Oh,
and that's Grande Americano. Like, dude. So he puts the metal piece in his mask, right, to do the flying headbutts and the headbutts.
I mean, come on.
But how does that not hurt him?
It doesn't, Mitch.
Am I thinking too much about this?
Well, if you look, it was contoured to his forehead. It was a custom piece.
It was a custom piece.
It was a custom piece.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Look again.
Okay, I will.
It's custom.
It's custom.
Right? He doesn't wear two masks.
Well, no, because it's not needed.
I'm just going to put two things together. The Grande American Domicano.
Oh.
The greatest lucha tag team, potentially, of all time.
I'm liking this.
Dom, Grande Americano.
Yes.
Everything here is working. You know what I love is the old school. See, this is why we fell in love with wrestling.
That's
and this
right.
is why everyone loves
100%.
it. It's the cheesiness.
Yeah.
Like the metal plate in the mask.
Gold.
Who's doing that?
No one, and they went back to it.
The
right.
tassels. You mean to tell me when he looked, he says, okay, I need 2 parts Warrior, 1 part Rey Mysterio, 4 parts 1980s,
beautiful,
3 parts HGH, right? Like just get it going.
Are we all supposed to still believe of like that it's not Chad Gable? Like I'm trying to figure. Like sometimes I feel like even the commentators are not sure how to play this out.
You guys, wouldn't it be great if it actually wasn't? Like that would be
buddy, I actually feel like that's what they're trying to do.
Like that would be the greatest thing of all time.
Oh, that'd be so wicked.
But if he had a stunt double and it was a big reveal.
Yes.
And that stunt double.
Like he just walks in, he's eating an apple, and he's like, who is this guy, right? And then everyone's like, what's going on?
Yeah, no.
And even his faction doesn't believe it. Like they're like, wait a minute, we thought it was you the whole time.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, what are you talking about?
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, I've been on pat leave. What's going on?
Not in my America.
Not in my America.
So Dimitri's been dropping that line for like weeks, and I love it so much. I even do it in my own house all the time.
Not in my America.
My wife's like, can you take the garbage out? I'm like, not in my America. It works almost for everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
so absolutely.
Okay.
Honey, can you turn it down? Not in my America.
What did I say a couple weeks ago? I said, Jey Uso, Gunther, boring. I'm bored. I don't want to hear it. And then all of a sudden, Gunther killed Jimmy. And I'm like, you know what? There's something here.
Yeah.
Last week's promo was good. I like it. Jay now looks like Gunther's acting skills could work, but I like that Gunther didn't say much. It was all his reactions like, okay, I might have overdid it.
Yeah.
And I think that this one, a lot of people are saying this might be the lead match to all the WrestleMania. So the Saturday, this could be the first match on Saturday.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Look, the thing that I understand why is you got to remember Jay's entrance.
Yeah.
it's got the Daniel Bryan written all over it.
Yeah.
Okay,
for sure.
Right, and
for
I'm
sure.
saying it because he started in WWE.
That's
okay,
also
so
a
like,
good
it's Brian, whatever. On
Hey,
this show,
Brian.
he's Brian
That's
only.
right.
So be happy you get what you get.
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
but. He's got the best pump-up entrance. And so if you're going to start a WrestleMania, I get it. Why not have it be something like this? The fans are tuned. They're okay with it, with the championship match. However, I don't know. I part of me still thinks, can we go back to respecting the World Heavyweight Championships, that they're your closer? Male or female.
It's tough right now. Now that they made it a 2-night event, you got so many matches. Like, buddy, you got for the Intercontinental match, you got the Fatal 4-Way now, right? You got the Breaker, you got the Dawn, the Finn, and the Penta. There's so much going on.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to probably be a great match, too.
I'll tell you.
Would you want that to end it? Like, there's no wrong way of putting this pizza together, as I like to use my pizza analogies. However, I'm with you on this. It used to mean something to be the champion, meaning you're the main event. The fact that CM Punk and Seth and Roman are gonna, at least headline or close out the show on the Saturday night, let's say.
Yeah.
The point is that's literally just 3 guys that don't like each other.
Yeah.
Has no belt.
Like, why would you call yourself Main Event Jey Uso if you can't even contend for the championship
That's a good point.
and not be the main event?
Like, I'm 7-foot Mitch.
Yeah. Like, it's just not going to work. You know what I mean? It's just not going to work. Or I
identify as 7 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I don't like to talk about myself ever, Dimitri. Like, it's just, guys, it's not
it doesn't make any
gonna
sense.
work. Like,
Good point.
Then just be Event Jey Uso.
The main event is the first match tonight to headline WrestleMania.
And introducing Event Jey Uso.
But you know what's funny about it? As much as it's hilarious, here's my other worry, and I brought it up to you this week. Can Jey Uso, assuming he wins the belt, is he the kind of guy that I would respect as a champion going forward?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still on the fence.
You know
I got to
what?
be honest.
Listen.
I'm on the fence.
Yes, because it's a sugar high. Okay?
Sure,
it's a caffeine high.
Yeah.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work for a bit. It's gonna keep you up.
Right.
But if you don't add something to the repertoire, if you don't have something going on for him, it as fast as it comes up, is as quick as it could fizzle down.
I think Jimmy's going to get jealous.
You think?
We'll talk about it next week. We'll talk about it. Okay, heading into what happened to close out the Raw, you got the Seth. He goes, "Hey, Paul, can I talk to you over here for a second? Over here.
I got something to say.
Got a little something to say." And then, he's pushing him around, and he wanted to see how far he could get, and then CM Punk comes running in, and blah, blah. What are your thoughts with this match and the whole CM Punk now, Paul Heyman working together? Are you, like, if you're Roman, do you just give up on Paul now, or do you let him have that one day and you take him back? Like, what exactly are we wanting out of this?
I think this is the best part of the whole thing. Remember we talked about earlier, number one, I'm going to say this is the second bright spot of Raw for me.
Okay.
So it was Breaker's spear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And it was this segment here.
Yeah.
They've actually done a really, really good job of Punk hates, because you get it week to week now.
Right.
They've actually built this. This is the best built storyline of all
it is.
WrestleMania.
100%.
This guy hates that guy. Then the week after we got why this guy hates that guy. And now this week we get why this guy still hates that guy.
Right.
And now we get why the manager should hate that guy. It's perfect. So what do we want? I don't know what we want. We're about to find out. And this is how you do it.
Yeah. So this is what happens when everyone comes to work.
Yeah, so none of this work from home stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it's my work from home day.
Hi, it's John. Yeah, I can't make it in this week. Got a bad cough.
Yeah.
I got the black lung, Pop.
I need to work from home 3 out of 5 days? Really? Well, this is what you get. You got to be in the office, in front of the resources.
This is exactly the example they should use at offices. Going, okay, this is how we're operating. Do you see this mess here?
Yeah.
This is what we want over here.
Work from
right here.
home, come into work. Work from home.
Which match do you want to see?
Come into work. Yeah.
There. Speaks for itself, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of like COVID when the fans worked from home.
Exactly. So I'm watching the AEW pay-per-view highlights.
Hold on, that was a joke, everyone.
Let it go.
It was a joke.
Walk away. Do you see how quickly I moved on?
Yeah,
I moved on quickly.
I did.
Because I barely listen to anything he says now, and that's it. So I'm watching the AEW Dynasty highlights. Okay, I didn't get it. 4.5 hours long. Guys, come on! What is happening here? This is crazy.
Like, you guys, come on.
I'm just saying, that's a lot of walking around the board for the wrestlers.
3 hours.
Of walking around the board.
Yeah, that's all right. 3
You know what I mean?
hours.
To get to the front. You know what? Overall, all the matches, again, great. They were all fun. FTR going after Edge / Adam / Copeland / whatever. I liked it.
Me too.
I'm not going to like it. I did. How about this? I'm still trying to figure out exactly why it all happened, but who cares? Because it does make me wonder, is this the return of Christian?
What?
Christian and Adam working together?
What?
Buddy. See, it's all about the pop for me. I've come to this realization about myself. That's a good little pop. I like that.
AEW needs something
They need something like that.
I noticed something with Dynamite.
Sure.
As I was watching Dynamite or AEW, I noticed something.
What'd you notice?
The fact of the matter remains is that I looked at the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah.
You're talking about 2 people joining.
Right.
They need to kind of get their heads from underneath the apron. You
Right.
See what I did
I see
there?
what you did
See
there.
what
Yeah,
I did
I
there?
like that.
And realize that your best promos right now are ex-WWE guys
Right.
that are helping make your business better.
Yeah.
It is what it is, you guys. You
is.
got to figure something out over here.
Gotta do
you
something.
got to do something here.
You know,
I'm telling you,
man. The only thing that AEW is missing, and I as I pull back this onion and I just keep looking at both, could WWE have better matches? Yes, but I feel like that's something they can get to. The promo thing is
story.
such a big deal. More so than anything. We just told you why we want to watch one match more than the other match.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, if AEW can just get on that train and get that promo thing going, I'm telling you, it's lights out.
Yeah.
You're selling out arenas.
100%. Look, here's the other thing too.
Yeah.
The Jackson brothers there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The young
Nick
bucks.
and Matt.
They come back.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I'll tell you, that was the first start to finish. I don't need to fast forward. I want to see promo in a while in AEW.
Sure, yeah.
Man, they're great.
Yeah.
So you need some of that. They get it. You know what? They get it.
They do. But here's the thing with them too, Dimitri. You know what? They came, they kind of saved it, did they? Like Swerve not getting the belt, is it a big deal? Not a big deal. I've said it remember when Mike was here a little while ago, last time he visited? I said, hey, why they keep knocking down Swerve? And he's like, it's okay. I feel like it's been long enough. It's been long enough. The Death Riders don't need to keep holding the belt, doing this and that. Either way, we'll talk about more of that as it goes on. The one thing I did like that AEW did this week.
Yeah.
The $400,000 match. Did you see this?
Which part?
Well, they had an 8-man tag.
Yeah.
4-on-4, right? You had the
Sorry, I'm
yeah, it's okay. Buddy, I like the idea of telling us, and maybe they are, maybe they're not, each guy gets $100K for the win. This is what I'm talking about.
Hey.
This is like commission only. You
know.
win, you get $100K, and they're asking Briscoe, what are you going to do? He's like, I'm going to diversify my portfolio.
Okay.
Gold material.
Okay. Get that Briscoe more airtime.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Everyone's saying I'm going to go diversify my portfolio. And that's the best part. You know that those guys didn't even know that's what he was going to say.
I say put some money on the board.
Oh,
That's
my
what it's
goodness. And then Speedball, I'm going to get some shoes.
Was that not funny, though? From the point of view we've said it, I'm sure a lot of other people have said it. So he hears it.
Can he get a life?
No.
And
Can he get a haircut is what he needs. That's what that guy needs. Asta. Walk away. Don't leave that one alone.
It's a trigger.
Listen, Megan.
Did you want to take this one? You take this one.
Yeah. So, you didn't win, which is, it happens. Listen, Toni Storm is a force in herself. She's too big right now. I get it. But what that means, a little downsizing. The GWO, I mean, we just brought Jessica in. She's in now.
She's in.
She's a proven winner. We might have been a little hasty, giving you.
Sure.
We already have Trish as well. So we're gonna need that the garb back. We need the stuff back.
Look, it's not that we're saying no. It's just we're suspending new memberships.
Yeah, it's a little bit
for the time
just
being.
for a minute. Just for a minute.
Yeah, that's all.
Or forever. I mean, it is what it is. We're sorry, not sorry.
We're
sorry you didn't excite us. We're sorry that you didn't win the championship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was Megan painful.
That was.
To watch on this side of the table. Yeah. And AEW and the Greeks that are there, I don't know if that's a good representation.
Not sure what's happening
of the Greek
But you got to give it to Tony Storm, man. Did you see that presser after? So Mike had mentioned it on his show. I do agree with Mike. Like, these pressers are like, what are they doing? So it's a 4.5 hour show. Now they're going to do, like, let's say another hour of press. It's like, and then she's dropping bombs in there like crazy. Yeah. I as much as I think it's entertaining, on the other side, it's like, what does this have to do with anything? Like, it is kind of a waste of time for everyone.
It is.
Is it not?
Like, I'm sure it sounded like a good idea at the time, but no one cares, right? Like, no one actually cares.
Also, another person that really wastes my time each and every week is the Hook. And I don't understand why. I'm still trying to get my head around it. I'm going to leave it alone.
Okay.
I'm going to walk away from it.
Fair.
You know why? Because there is something that does make me happy. And that's the alternate scenario.
Before you get there, Mitch.
What?
Before you get there.
No, I want to get there.
No, you're not going to get there.
What happened?
Because I have a couple bones to pick with a lot of people around town.
Oh, right.
Yes, because ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I can't do.
You don't do this chair shot.
I don't do it. We got to give some wooden spoons out before we get into the alternate scenario. Wooden spoons of the week. Listen, I'm going to tell you, number 1, Will Ospreay. For straightening your hair. Hey, keep those curls. Stop straightening your hair. It didn't look good. It threw me off.
Might as well have gotten bangs.
What are we going to do after that, okay? And I'm a hair guy. Another wooden spoon goes to you, Prince Nana. That's right. You knew that you saw No Pant Pack coming into the ring and you got out and left? I thought he was your boy. You couldn't give him a little bit of warning? By the way, another wooden spoon goes to the Paragon. Yeah, the Paragon. That should be Paragon.
Wait a minute. Who's the Paragon?
Come on, Mitch.
No, I'm serious.
Actually?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's what's their faces? It's the O'Reilly, the new TNT champion, Adam Cole.
Wait a minute. They're not undisputed anymore?
No, they call themselves the Paragon. Unless I'm
wait.
Unless I'm Unless
you
I watched
mean to tell me these guys have brought nothing to the board? Nothing.
Yeah.
Over the last few months, year.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they come in and they're just changing their garb and changing their name whenever they feel like because he's the TNT champion now?
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure I heard it. I could be wrong. But as far as I understood it and interpret it, they're the Paragon now.
You can't. You know what? I'm walking away.
Paragon.
I'm walking away.
Everyone unite. Another wooden spoon goes to Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa. You got given the bloodline on a silver platter. You're the one that actually got Roman Reigns kicked out. You were supposed to take it. And now you can't even run with it because your old buddy, Jacob Fatu's taking the charge. You are the quintessential spoiled, got the keys to the restaurant, and don't even want to work the kitchen. You don't even want to make the pizzas. You don't know where the money actually is. You get a wooden spoon this week as well. I'm not a fan.
Those are some good wooden spoons. I'm not going to lie. You know, sometimes you try to stick up for your fellow guy and you're like, come on. He doesn't deserve them. All of those. Yeah. They deserve them. Yeah. Especially this Paragon. I hope you're wrong about that.
And they each get a wooden spoon.
Of course. Each one.
Yeah.
Okay. Alternate scenario time.
Ooh.
Here we go. You brought this up. I thought it was a great idea. So here it is. Which faction? So you're thinking about, like, for example, the Hurt Syndicate. They're great at AEW. But would they be better in another promotion? Oh. It's alternate scenario, different factions, different promotions.
Okay.
Here we go. So let's start with the Hurt Syndicate. Do you see them staying where they are? Would you like to keep them there? Or if you could take them and move them somewhere else, would you put them somewhere else?
I think they actually landed in the right place.
You're in the right place.
That's a really good place for them in AEW.
You know what? I was thinking WWE. No. Wait. No, okay, we'll keep them where they are. They'll keep them. Here's one. The LWO. I'm moving them to TNA.
If anything, that's where they should
I think
be.
they go with TNA. Yeah. I'm gonna trade you to TNA.
Yeah, they got a LW go.
Okay, well, I had the word undisputed here / Paragon. Here, I'll tell you where to go. Back to NXT. Back to NXT.
Yes.
This is when you actually made NXT cool, fun, and exciting. And it's actually not bad right now, but you guys would be better suited to go there.
Yeah, I
Make
agree.
a trade.
Go back.
Tony Khan, make the trade.
Make the trade.
Make the trade.
Put the call in.
Put the call in.
Do
what are you
it.
scared of? What are you worried about? What about the system from TNA?
You know what? I can see them in WWE.
Really?
Yeah, I do. In an alternate scenario, I see the system in WWE. I like this. You know why? Because they remind me of the Nexus.
Tag me in.
We forgot to do that.
Yeah, we saw it. That's right. See how it is.
Yeah, thank you.
I kind of think they're more AEW. I'd like to see them against, for example, the Hurt Syndicate. I think it would be kind of a not bad little rivalry going on there.
Okay.
Okay, what about the Don Callis family? I'll tag you in.
Yes, please. Because that's what we do. We tag in.
We tag in.
Yeah. We don't forget to tag in. It was a scramble. I was just saving them from the pin. Relax, you guys. You don't tag.
Thanks.
You don't tag someone in when you save someone.
Exactly.
And then when I was getting pinned, he was already.
You guys even watch wrestling?
Come on, right? The Don Callis family. You know, I think that they. I got to tell you, I think they go to New Japan. I think that's where you go with it.
Interesting play there.
Yeah.
Interesting
I think
play.
you go New Japan.
Don Callis. You know what? I'll tell you this. It's either they stay there or the bloodline goes over there. Thoughts on the bloodline? Let's get the boys back together. I was telling Dimitri in the car, why did they ever have to break this up? Why couldn't the bloodline stick together? I'll give you an example. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
You can just, plug and play with a whole bunch of them and keep the bloodline on forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like the word, like the title alludes to.
Yeah,
bloodline.
We don't need to break up the Beatles.
Let me tell you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was a good one. I think the bloodline stays where it is. I think that's a WWE faction. You need the best of the best at the best. Let me take you in.
Okay, I agree with you. And if the Don Callis is not going to go over to WWE to rival these guys, then I want the Bullet Club from New Japan to come to WWE.
What?
I'll tag you in. Bullet Club.
Yeah, agreed. It's got to go. It's got to go. It should be an AEW, but it's got to go WWE at this point if it has any
100%.
salvation.
Any salvation.
But I'll tell you what faction does work.
What?
Anywhere.
Where?
In all places. Up, down, left, right, A, B, start, select, whatever you want. It's not a cheat code. It's the code for life. It's the Greek World Order. It's the GWO. It's the ACT, the alternate commentary table. Again, brought to you by the Celebrate Wrestling podcast feed. Anywhere where you're streaming your podcast, put in your pre-orders. Get your GWO shirts. If not, and you just feel you want to start slow and celebrate wrestling, we got a shirt for you as well. Celebrate Wrestling is the name of the game. McGuire on Wrestling dropping tomorrow. Legends and Champions with our friends from the other side of the pond. And then the glue that makes it all work, the GW Joe. Jessica, thanks for joining. All of you, thanks for all the banter and the support. Until then, we will see you next week. And we'll be chatting some WrestleMania. Tips McGee!
Shot.
Oh, and by the way, Scotty, yeah, we're coming. We're coming.